Sarah was born into a life of hardship, arriving 2 months too early, with a mother who was already lost to drugs. Her earliest memories were of loneliness and neglect. Her mother, Lisa, was rarely present, leaving Sarah to grow up in a quiet, messy apartment fending for herself and learning early that love and care were a rare gift she might never have. From the beginning, the world seemed indifferent to Sarah, giving her no warmth or support, only a daily struggle to survive in silence. As she grew, Sarah watched other children laugh with their families and share meals, while she dealt with hunger, shame, and abandonment. She tried to find happiness and friendship, but the world always pushed her back, leaving her isolated and angry. For Sarah, life felt like a trap she could not escape, each day showing her a little more of the darkness that surrounded her. Dragged to Hell tells the story of her painful journey, a young girl born into a life that would test her spirit repeatedly, offering only shadows in place of light. A fragile start. Sarah is born 2 months too early in a cold, quiet hospital room. She is tiny, weak, and struggling to breathe. Her mother Lisa is barely awake, lost in a fog from the drugs she took. Nurses rush to help Sarah, wrapping her in tubes and blankets. Sarah's life begins with bright hospital lights, cold machines, and a mother who does not even hold her. The missing mother. From the start, Lisa is barely there. She disappears for days, sometimes weeks, leaving Sarah with her old grandmother or all alone. The apartment is messy, dark, and quiet. Lisa does not care about her daughter's needs. Sarah watches other kids with their moms and wonders why her mother does not love her. Her grandmother tries to help but is too weak and sick. Sarah learns quickly that she is on her own. Growing up running. As a young child, Sarah spends hours by herself. She plays with broken toys and waits for someone to care. She watches the children outside, wishing she could join them, but she feels too alone. Sarah is quiet and sad, already feeling different from other kids. She does not know why her mother does not love her, but it hurts her deeply. Starting school. When Sarah starts school, she realizes how different she is from the other kids. Her clothes are old and do not fit. She often goes to school hungry, and it is hard for her to keep up in class. The other kids laugh at her, and she feels left out. Teachers notice her struggles, but her mother never comes to meetings. Sarah feels ashamed, like something is wrong with her, and she starts to believe she does not deserve love or friends. Broken promises. One rare day, Lisa promises to take Sarah to the park. Sarah is thrilled. She puts on her best clothes and waits by the door, her heart full of hope. However, Lisa does not come, and as night falls, Sarah finds her mother passed out on the couch with an empty bottle beside her. Sarah's heart breaks as she realizes her mother will never be the caring mom she dreams of. Her hope is crushed, and she feels more alone than ever. Growing up fast. By age 9, Sarah knows she has to take care of herself and even her mother. She cleans the messy apartment, tries to cook simple meals, and searches for spare change to buy food. She feels like an adult trapped in a child's life, always taking care of her mother. Sarah has no one to rely on but herself, and she grows up fast, learning to survive in a cold, lonely world. A short-lived friendship. At school, Sarah meets a new girl named Emma. Emma is kind and shares her lunch with Sarah. For the first time, Sarah feels happy, laughing and playing with a friend. Emma's family even invites Sarah over for dinner, and she experiences warmth and kindness she has never felt before. However, when Emma's parents find out about Sarah's home life, they tell Emma to stay away. Sarah loses her only friend and feels like she is being punished for things she cannot control. She wonders if she will ever be happy. 10 years, anger and rebellion. As she becomes a teenager, Sarah's sadness turns to anger. She is mad at her mother for never being there and for ruining her life. School is hard, and she stops caring, skipping classes, and hanging out with other troubled kids. At home, she yells at her mother, demanding to know why she never loved her. Her mother just mumbles that she's dragged to hell and can't change. Sarah realizes her mother will never be there for her, and this breaks her heart. Temptation and escape. Desperate to escape her pain, Sarah tries drugs. They make her feel numb, like her pain is far away. She spends her day wandering the street, lost and empty. She is afraid she is becoming like her mother, but she feels like there is nothing else for her. The world around her feels uncaring, and each day blends into the next. She feels trampled in a life that keeps getting worse. A glimpse of hope. At 17, Sarah decides to try one last time to make a better life. She gets a job at a diner, working hard and saving every penny. The diner's owner, Ruth, is kind to her, giving her food and treating her with respect. Sarah feels hopeful for the first time, believing she might finally escape her old life. But one night, she comes home to find that her mother has stolen all her savings to buy drugs. Sarah feels like her dreams are destroyed and her hope fades again. A final confrontation. One night, Sarah can't take it anymore and confronts her mother. She screams, asking why her mother never loved her and ruined her life. Her mother, weak and defeated, admits she is trapped in her addiction. She says she can't change, even if she wants to. Sarah realizes that no matter how much she tries, her mother will never be the parent she needs. This leaves Sarah feeling hopeless, but she knows she has to live. Losing everything. Soon after, Sarah finds her mother has overdosed. She feels a mix of sadness, anger, and relief. Even though her mother caused her so much pain, Sarah loved her in her own way. Now, with her mother gone, she is truly alone. She tries to attend the funeral, but no one else is there. The loneliness is unbearable, and she feels like she's lost the last piece of her family. Moving forward, but scared. With nothing left, Sarah leaves her hometown, moving to a new city where no one knows her. She finds work as a cleaner, renting a tiny room and barely making ends meet. Every night, she walks through the city, feeling like a stranger, haunted by the past. As she looks at the city lights, she wonders if she will ever be free from the pain and loneliness. Deep down, she knows the scars will never leave her, and she carries the weight of her old life with her everywhere. Themes and closing thoughts. This story shows Sarah's tragic journey through neglect, addiction, and loss, revealing how painful and lonely life can feel for someone born into hardship. Despite her effort to escape, Sarah's struggles follow her, leaving a mark on her heart and mind. The world around her is indifferent, and she must find strength to survive, even if happiness feels out of reach. Horrible Mwindaji. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share, and comment.